In the stillness of dawn, where the first rays of sunlight touch the earth, a quiet revolution of the spirit began. It started over 85 years ago in India, a movement dedicated to the profound transformation of the self and the world. Brahma Kumaris was founded by Dadalek Raj Kirpalani in 1937 in Hyderabad. His spiritual name is Prajapita Brahma, and he is lovingly called Brahma Baba. After experiencing a series of visions in 1936, he was inspired to create a school where the principles and practices of a virtuous and meditative life could be taught. It consisted of a handful of men, women, and children, many of whom decided to stay together as a community. In 1950, the group moved to its present location in Mount Abu, India. Through the years, it has become a self-sufficient community devoting their time to intense spiritual study, meditation, and self-transformation. The journey of Brahma Kumaris to the Philippines began at the Brahma Kumaris Center in San Francisco. It was in 1983, and Marge Enriquez, a young Filipino dance student, found herself far from home, searching for something deeper to fill the void in her heart.
There was this ad about a yogi sitting on the lotus with the rays, under the rays of the sun. And the sign said, peace, purity, and prosperity. Remove your bad habits forever. Free of charge. That seemed like a miracle. So I called up and I asked, do you have a discipline that has mind-body connection? And the person who answered said, we believe that if you can control the mind, the body will follow. And so I took up the 7 days course in Raja Yoga meditation. And I liked it because they teach you how to be aware of yourself. And the second thing, what I really loved, was that you have a relationship with God. He's someone who's so real. You have a relationship with Him like any intimate friend. And so, for me, God became my companion. In the past, my companion was misery and stress. Now my companion has been God.
With the encouragement of her meditation teacher, Sister Chandru Desai, this transformative experience sparked a flame in Marge's heart, a desire to bring Raja Yoga to her homeland. In 1985, the Brahma Kumaris Spiritual Foundation was registered and established in the Philippines. It welcomed people from all walks of life, religion, race, or creed. Through meditation, the center helps people rediscover goodness from within and encourages the development of spiritual awareness, attitude, and behavior. In 1986, the UN International Year of Peace, the institution launched the Million Minutes of Peace Appeal, which reached 88 countries, including the Philippines. As a result of this appeal, Brahma Kumaris received 7 UN Peace Messenger Awards. Brahma Kumaris offers a framework for a life-changing experience by exploring and discovering the most fundamental question: who am I? It is done by becoming adept in 4 areas of study: the study of spiritual knowledge, the practice of Raja Yoga meditation, the conscious assimilation of virtues, and serving others spiritually.
Who am I? What is my relationship with God? What is the purpose of my life? These 3 basic questions were rightfully answered readily by the Brahma Kumaris. And when I had a very clear understanding and perception of all these 3 questions, I told myself, this is the life I want. And after 20 years, I'm still with the Brahma Kumaris, and not just only one of the students, but also one of its teachers. When I practiced meditation, the very few instances, I experienced of being detached from my body. And that experience somehow made me feel that being in that point of light and being immersed in that feeling somehow was, to me, very ethereal, meaning out of this world. And so I began to explore meditation. And the more I immersed myself into that experience, the more I revel into the teachings. We are not just material beings. We are also spiritual beings separate from our material body.
I would look back and see that my life is become simple, no longer complicated, and I'm able to give more time for myself. I'm able to remove all the clutters, those unnecessary things in life, and choose what is only best for me.
Knowing that through meditation and connecting with the divine and being a child of God and knowing who God is, you have all the qualities already, but it's within yourself. So every day, meditation for me is an invitation to go inside myself, reconnect, and empower the self, which is the soul.
So we teach Raj Yoga meditation in the Brahma Kumaris. What is it? It is an open-eyed meditation. It's a very simple, very versatile way of connecting with the self, connecting with God. Because connecting with the self means rediscovering yourself. If I get depleted, one way to restore that energy is another connection. And that connection is connection with the highest. That's why it's called Raja Yoga, which means connection. And once I get connected with that highest power, I will be given the inner power to face my own weaknesses and my own shortcomings. And having that power, I would be ready to transform myself.
Om Shanti means I am peace. I am peace. So we want to teach and popularize that peace is not outside. The aim of the Brahma Kumaris is to eliminate the negative and the waste. Because my nature is actually peace. To be able to manage my response or reaction to anger, my perception whether I'm hurt or not is actually mine. I cannot blame anyone that I'm not given something which I think I deserve.
Brahma Kumaris opened all the windows and the doors for me so that I went to take the course. And from that time on, up until now, I'm still with Brahma Kumaris and practicing Raja Yoga meditation after 39 years. Raja means king,
And that means you become the ruler of your mind. That is how it is. You're ruler of your senses. And yoga means connection. You're able to connect with your deeper or inner self and able to connect with the highest supreme energy, so that through this you're able to make a resolution for yourself to change whatever you want to change in yourself, so that you're able to live a better, fruitful, productive, happier life. There are challenges along the way as I go through life, through work, family relationship, but I felt like I'm able to bounce back easily. And the other thing is I don't harbor any more ill feelings, regret, or anger.
If I can summarize the benefits that I'm experiencing from learning Raja Yoga, I have four main words. First, self-respect. And second, contentment. And third, love. And fourth, purpose. So these are the main keywords I have, the benefits that I have experienced from learning Raja Yoga.
The services which we are offering to society is about women empowerment. We of course teach them also meditation and how to stay in our self-respect and how to keep confidence growing. And children program which we do is values program, courage, honesty, tolerance, power, because as we see the world has so many challenges in life. So we need also children to grow with the courage to face the life.
It helped me see things differently. If there are situations that are happening, like very difficult situations, especially at work, it's understandable that you get affected at times, that you feel hurt, or sometimes you get angry. But with Brahma Kumaris, made me reflect on certain things that are happening in my life, the feelings that I'm feeling. It's helped me acknowledge those feelings and how do I get out of it. I feel like being with Brahma Kumaris when I was young, I feel like I'm very fortunate because with whatever happened in my life, if it wasn't for the teachings of Brahma Kumaris, I would have given up already.
That's what we teach here in Center for Spiritual Learning. We have retreats that we offer every month, every end of the month. We offer inner peace, inner power. So discovering your inner peace so that you can mobilize your inner power in dealing with the daily stresses of life. Our retreatants also ask for managing stress, how to manage stress. And that means understanding what stress is all about, how to deal with stress, and going deep into our thoughts, how we become more positive in terms of our thinking so that we can transform the wasteful and the negative thoughts that we have in our minds. Also, we have company retreats. Some groups would ask for team building, would ask for organizational development processes. Families also come here for retreats.
The work of BK is spiritual. It's beyond just the physical, and it has to reach a lot of people. Obama was saying that be the change you want to be. With BK, it's sort of the same philosophy. You have to change yourself because the world only follows what you make of it. With BK, it's not just focused on politics or media or education. It's changing yourself, whoever you are, in whatever area you're working. And that's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Since then, Brahma Kumaris Philippines has grown exponentially, touching countless lives across the nation and guiding them towards peace, purity, and a profound connection with the divine.
I see that the Brahma Kumaris will be reaching out to more localities, more sectors that we haven't reached. And that means being able to make the spiritual knowledge of the Brahma Kumaris practical to the lives of the Filipinos. And so in the future, it would be good to be able to teach what we have learned from the Brahma Kumaris in the different local languages. Right now, we've been moving around for the creation of peace hubs, because for 40th anniversary, we're doing this Peace Hub initiative.
Yeah, my message is that the time has come, that we cannot anymore waste. The time is telling us, calling us to become internally very stable, very strong, and to know you are a beautiful being, a child of God. And being aware that the time is such of difficulty, challenges on earth, we should create and increase our inner abundance of virtues and values and positivity, so that we continue to live non-violent life on earth.
As we celebrate 40 years in the Philippines, we look to the future with hope and determination. The journey of Brahma Kumaris is far from over. With each passing day, we continue to grow, spreading the message of peace, love, and spiritual awakening.